Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming what is probably the most requested video of all the videos that I've ever done or ever said I would do. This is the one that everyone has always wanted and I've never got around to doing. And I think that's because I've always been waiting for this to be perfect and it isn't going to be. So I am just going to do it. I'm just going to film it and show you guys where I'm at. So this is my sticker storage video. So most of this is in Plannerface albums. I do PR for Plannerface now. I think I only PR'd for Anna with one of these albums. The rest are just ones because I love her stuff. But you can use my code CAT10 to get 10% off any of your orders at Plannerface. And if you put my name in the notes to sell it, you can pick up my freebie as well. So yeah, most of this is Plannerface albums. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you each album, show you what I use it for, and hopefully this will be useful for some people. Some of you are just going to look at me and think I'm crazy and have too big a stash, which is probably fair, but hopefully you find this interesting anyway. So I should maybe start off by just giving you an overview. So I've just shown you obviously the kind of where I store my albums, so they're on my IKEA desk. I have a separate video for this if you want to check that out. I pretty much exclusively use the large albums. I have 3 small ones which I don't use. They're just there for show. And I have 2 mini ones which I don't use, they're just there for show. I did used to put freebies and smaller sheets in both of those, but I never used to use them, so all my freebies have now been split up into my reusable albums and I use them so much more now. It was the best thing I ever did, but it does mean that those albums are basically redundant, but I enjoy them. I have 10 Plannerface large albums, and then I also have 3 albums from Grace's shop, Oodlemadoodles. I can't say it. Everyone always laughs, but Grace's shop. I have 3 albums from her. I have this one from Plush Paperies, which is beautiful, but I don't use it. The album's material is not so robust, so it looks lovely, but it gets damaged pretty easily, and I don't want to wreck it because I love it. So that one just lives on the shelf now. And I also have this one, which is from Purdy Planner, which is like so beautiful because it's Beauty and the Beast. I don't particularly like the spine, so it doesn't live on the shelves, because the front is the bit that I love, and I don't like that the chandelier is off center. I don't use this for anything now either because it's the same material as the Plush Paperies one, so it like can scuff really easily, like it's got scratches and stuff. I don't know how well these will come up on camera, but I can see them. And so this one, it just has to like live and not be touched on the shelf. So yeah, I pretty much just use the large Plannerface ones because these are bigger than most other shops' albums, and so the other albums that I just showed you, they wouldn't fit a Plannerface kit in there. The paper size is too big, whereas these ones are perfect, and most of my kits are from Anna, and they're just bigger, and the material that Anna uses is so robust, so they don't get scuffed even if I carry them around in my handbag. Who does that? But apparently me. Yeah, they don't get scuffed, they don't get wrecked, so they are the best quality for me. So that's why I get these. And yeah, I have a load of designs. So I'll take you through kind of what I use each one for, I guess. So the first one is this spring one. This is my favorite album that Anna did. I was like obsessive when she released this. Like I used to message her like every day, just being like, I'm obsessed with the spring planner. Please, can you release it now? Like, for me, the pattern, the design of the spine is very important in a Plannerface album, because my albums spend a lot of time on the shelf just showing the spine. So it's really important that I like the spine, and this is one of my favorites. But this is my most used album. I actually keep this one out most of the time, so I have to like every aspect of the album, which I do. So this album is a functionals album. So each pocket is for a different category. This is sort of my longest running storage system. So I have moved this from planner to planner, but this is from album to album, but this is the album that I use it for now. So each category, so this is my boyfriend, but each category is, I've just got a post-it note which has the label. The reason I do it on post-its is it then means it's really easy to move, and I keep all the stickers related to that category in the pocket so that they're easy to find. I also mostly have a matching section in my reusable album for this, so that I can like flick to both sections, so in this album and in that reusable album, and find the sticker that's most appropriate. So this is my most used one. I'm flicking through because a lot of people ask for my categories, so these are my categories. The only issue, my work one is very chunky. Yeah, this one does get a bit chunky because I keep everything that's related to that category all in one. And that means that, you know, it's a pretty chunky album. So I did have to move to a second one. So this is Fleur, another one of my favorite albums. Just like, look at that spine. So Fleur is my like overflow functional, so for the categories that I don't reach for as often, so like driving because I don't drive, like weather, holiday, hair and nails, that kind of thing. I know it seems weird that planning would be in here, but I mostly use like freebie stickers for that. So yeah, the stuff I don't reach for as often, like cleaning, that stuff goes in here. The categories are pretty random. They make sense for me, so that's kind of all I can say. You should make categories that those are specifically for Disneyland. These could, you know, move to any theme that works for you. You know, this is what works for me, but any order it's going to be different for you, but those are the orders that I use. So those are my two most used albums. Then we have my foil album. I think this one's called Sparkle, but I might be wrong. This is one of the like OG Plannerface albums, but this one I just feel is right for foil because it's glittery. And so yeah, this one is as I say, literally just for foil. Other than foil icons and scripts, which I tend not to keep in here, I would keep those in my reusable album by category, because I don't have enough scripts to like actively come here and look for them, or I don't have enough foil icons. I'm not really that into foil icons, so I wouldn't come here to look for those. I would just look by category, and if that's the foil I'm using that week, then I could use the icon. So these are split by, so we have like gold full boxes, which is my biggest category, then bottom washi, header overlays, and accents, which is like tinies, and then I have that for each of the main foils, so silver, rose gold, and then hollow. And then I have like seasonal ones are just all in one because I feel like I would have to use it based on what I actually have. I don't have that many seasonal overlays, so I'm not completely convinced this is the right way to do these, but that's how I have it right now. And then the other foils, which are more unique, I just have all in one because I would just bring them out en masse to use. So light green, light pink. This one doesn't have a label yet, but this is Pink Sparkle. This is light blue, red. This one doesn't have a label either. I'm a bit behind in labeling in these albums, but this is Barbados Blue. And then these is Lavender Hollow, which I got from Scribble Prints Co. for my birthday from my boyfriend. So yeah, that's how I do my foil album. And then we have the very chunky one. So this is the Purple Rain album, which is from the Etsyversary, well, like Anna's shop anniversary, I suppose, not really just Etsyversary. So this it's not exclusive to the sale though, so this is like a sort of more permanent feature in the shop. I love this album so much, but this is my anytime kit album. So she's pretty chunky, and yeah, it means I need to get through more of my kits. How I do these is I have a lot of oops bag kits, grab bags, stuff like that, where I don't necessarily have every page of a kit that I need. Or it was a kit like this one where I would have bought the whole kit, got rid of half of it because at the time I didn't work in that planning style, and now I don't have all the pieces for it. Don't ever do that. If you think you're going to change your planning style, like keep the entire kit, and then if you use it, get rid of the extras at that point. Don't get rid of it before you've used the kit. There's Kat's planning life lesson. So it does mean that I have to spend a lot of time working back to put kits together. So I have a post-it on each one which says what I need basically to pull together a full week in a standard vertical. Hope that makes sense. And then I cross them off as I get them. And then some of them I've written the name of the shop if I sort of identified where it was coming from. And I highlighted it if I'd ordered it. So then they're then split by shop. So Plannerface is at the beginning for obvious reasons. So a lot of these, yeah, it's just like I keep all the Etsyversary ones, shop anniversary ones together because I just love them. They just look so pretty. And then the other thing I do here is I use the sort of backing of a spare sticker sheet to pull together bits that I might need. So with this was just a freebie from Valentine's Day, I don't know, like 3 years ago or something. And it literally was just 4 boxes. So I'm trying to make up the rest of the kit, but from individual stickers. So I just put those on there. Not all of these are labeled because some of these are new. So like these were new freebies and I'm not very up to date with my sticker storage, I'll be honest. I actually bought these headers, yay. So yeah, so then we move into Elizabeth Plans because I own a lot of kits from Kelly. Then we have Strawberry Lime Designs. This one was like I mixed Strawberry Lime Designs and Mac and Grey Designs together. So this one's a bit of a mess where I'm trying to like pull bits together to make a kit. This one is a Strawberry Lime Designs, but also a Stick with the Plan Shop or Stick with Me Plan Shop, or I can't remember what the shop's name is, but it only has 4 boxes, so I probably need to merge those. This is just freebies from loads of my favourite shops. I'm trying to pull this together into a kit. Then we have Mac and Grey Designs. A lot of these are just the full boxes because the way that this shop puts their kits together is not totally my style, so I might pull together sort of stuff from my stash to make the kits, but I haven't done that yet. Then what's still quite a lot of Mac and Grey Designs. Then we have Anything Elsie, who is no longer open. We miss you, Lou. Got some cute stuff there. Lovely Rose Prince, who's called like Ciela Prince now, something like that. Then we've got like Plush Paperies, Plump Planner, and again you can see like here there's a lot of stuff that I need to bring in to make that as a kit. So, and then we kind of go into like one-off shops and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I do it. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's my anytime kits. Then we have celebration kits. Basically my anytime album just got too chunky, so I do try and split up by theme. So this is the UKPA album, love that spine. So this one is for, yeah, specific things. So like Father's Day, and again, it's the same way I organise. So I always write what else is needed here. So like, you know, birthday, wedding, 4th of July, general celebration, UKPA, so like very specific themes. Those could definitely be put together, although I think I was probably saving this for like what should have been this year's UKPA kit. Baby kit, this was like I got in a random grab bag as the 2017 one. Graduation, Oktoberfest, Easter, though that could possibly go in my spring album, but I'm not sure. And then this Wicked kit, I wasn't really sure where to put this one, but I think I would remember I had it wherever it goes. But it's sort of a very specific theme, so it's not massively full, but that's my celebration kit, celebration album. And I then have 3 albums which are for the seasons. So this one is the spring and summer. This is Mauve Rose, is this what this album is called? So yeah, this one I love, she's so pretty. So I don't have many spring kits, so that's why spring and summer are merged, because I think I have 3 spring kits. Yeah. And again, same theme, they have the post-it note there, but I am behind, so any new kits for most of this year I haven't labelled yet. And then summer kits is sort of summer and travel. I have like a lot of summer kits, and don't often go on holiday. So, and yeah, then we move into travel. I've got like this New York kit from Paper Sheet Plans, picnic, because that's kind of summery, like festivals. This is quite a sort of mixed album, but anything that gives me sort of summery vibes is in here. This one does need sorting. It's a bit of a mess, but yeah, so that's my spring and summer. And then I think this album is called Bloom, but this is the like cousin of this album. So I feel like they make sense for spring and summer for the other one, and autumn for this one. So this is like autumn and Halloween. So we have, it starts off with Halloween, same format as before. This is just Halloween spares, which needs sorting really. And then we go into autumnal kits. I have quite a lot of autumn kits, and I am getting way more this year. This is so many autumn kits, and I only use autumn kits for like 2 months of the year because I tend to do entire Halloween months. But anyway, love me some autumn kits. This I would sort of use for like bonfire night or sort of fireworks night, I think. The new floral fall from Anna, which is beautiful, and the bonfire kit. So yeah, so those are my autumn kits. And then winter at the moment is in this one, which is Pastel Galaxy, maybe. I'm not entirely sure of the name of this one. So at the moment my winter kits are in here, but they are actually going to move into Blur, because I had like a really long conversation with my planner bestie Emma over the ordering of the spines on my shelves, and Blur did not work on the top shelf, it only worked on the bottom shelf, and I think it has got quite good wintry vibe, so I think their winter kits are going to move into this one, but I just haven't done it yet. So this one, as I said, is for winter kits, so this is like winter and Christmas. I have quite a lot of these as well, like quite a lot of winter kits, which I tend to use in sort of January and February, set up in exactly the same way as the other albums. Blur, stay out the way. We've got some really retro kits in here, guys. Like, I think I really struggle with this particular season to get through these kits because I really enjoy buying artwork in this theme, so I then tend to forget to use my older kits. This album needs quite a lot of sorting, I think, having a look at it, but yeah, some really cute stuff in there. So that is winter kits. And then at the moment this is one album, but it's going to be two, which is why Blur is currently empty, because winter kits will move into Blur, and then Pastel Galaxy, or whatever that album's called, will be freed up into this one, which is, I think this one is called Petal. And so there'll be two, so there'll be Petal and like Pastel Galaxy or something like that. And these albums are for the thing I'm so rubbish at, which is assigning kits to a certain week of the year. So I know some people, like Tilly has an entire video on this. She's amazing. She's like the goals in terms of organising your kits. I'm useless at it. It's something that's always on my to-do list and I never get there, and I really wish I would, and I really need to do it at the moment. So yeah, I'm trying. But I need two albums for this because I use two planners now, and I probably should do an entirely separate video on that as well. But I use two standard verticals now, so I wanted to use two albums to block out which kits I'm going to use. So this one I would think is probably for my memory planner. And what I do is I just have a post-it note at the top which has the week, so January 2021, and then I put in here the kit I'm going to use. The aim of this is to stop me buying multiple kits. It probably won't, but that is the plan, you know, to try not to overbuy. So as you can see, it's pretty empty right now. I've got some work to do on this particular one, but like, yeah, and like this one I put here for the start of term. I work in education, but term doesn't actually start here. It starts, yeah, the week like end of September, so I don't know, it needs some moving around, but yeah, so this is kind of where some of the kits go, and I will try and get better at that. And then I've got monthly kits are just in the back here. I don't really use monthly kits. I always think I will and I don't, so I save them here for at some point where I will decorate monthlies. I'm not sure what this is. Random spares. Okay, those are going to move out of there. But yeah, so that's basically what that's for, and then my aim is to have two. So it'll be this one and Pastel Galaxy, which will be, yeah, sorting out my kits. So that is the bulk of my Plannerface storage. So let me then talk about my albums from Grace. So the first one is, as you would probably expect, Kat has a separate Disney album. So a few things about Grace's albums. Things I love about them, they're massive. They are even like taller than Anna's, which is just really good for sort of putting like loads of stuff together in a pocket. And they're really beautifully designed. Downsides is whatever material it is that Grace uses scratches really easily. And I mentioned this in my recent haul video, but I am really bad at taking care of my stuff. I leave things lying around, like I'm often in the middle of planning and then go do something else and stuff just gets left on the sofa, and unfortunately stuff gets damaged. Like, I don't know how easily you guys can see, but there is a huge mark on this album. So I've bought some plastic covering, like from when you were at school on your exercise books, which now cover my albums from Grace to protect them, which I don't love, but it protects the album, so it's what I have to do. The other downside is that the spine is very thin, so this album is way too chunky, and I find that really difficult. But like, I like that my Disney theme kits are in a Disney album, so I'm in a really difficult position because I could just switch and get another Plannerface album and it would look better on my shelf for the first one, but then it wouldn't be a Disney themed album. So for now, they remain in here. So they're organised in the same way as all the rest of my albums, with the list of things that I need for each one. I have so many Disney kits, they're double-sided as well, which is not ideal when the album is already overfull. But yeah, I have like a lot of Disney kits. Not all of them are sorted. I need to definitely go through these. but I have so much cute stuff. Like, I have duplicates of kids that I really love. Yeah, and I, as you guys know, I'm a huge Disney fan, so I kind of need this many Disney kits, obviously. And then after Disney, we're going to Harry Potter, so I have a couple of Harry Potter kits in here, because, you know, theme. To be honest, my Wicked kit should maybe just move in here. I'm not sure it makes sense in the Celebration album. And then I have this one random Sailor Moon kit. So that's my Disney album. And then I have 2 functional albums from Grace, which I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to use these going forward. I'll kind of talk you through that. This is my favorite one from Grace. I love this design. This is, however, the 3rd time that I've had to order this album, because the first one just got like really dirty and started peeling off. Again, I don't take the best care of my stuff. I don't think I've ruined that one that much, but and then the second one, or it may have been the other way around, but then one I had in my bag and it got really wet. So it got ruined, and I'm so fussy. Like, if stuff gets damaged or marked, it really stresses me out. So this is the 3rd time that I've had this one, and I'd had it for about a day and it started getting black marks on it. So I put some Tilly Flourishes on it and then bought these covers and put it over it. As I said, I don't really like having to have covers on these albums, but it's the only way for me to be able to protect them. So at the moment, this one is something I use for spares, and Grace's album sizes are great for this because you can fit a lot on a page. But I did start using this system before reusable albums were a thing, and now a lot of this stuff I'll probably use to move to reusable albums. So I do have some decisions to make about what's going to go in each of these, but I'll just show you how it is for now. So half boxes, which I split by colour. And like, Anna always says she really admires me, but like I'm really diligent about my spares. Like, I save everything, apart from when I get rid of half my sheets. But if there's bits of stuff left, I save everything for in case I need it. And as you can see, I do use them. Like, you know, they had stickers in originally. So I have mostly pink. We've got blue, purple. I just really like it split by colour. Like, it's so good for my OCD. Quarter boxes. Again, mostly pink, but we have quite a lot of blue. And that's kind of how it goes on. So it took a lot to sort this. I got through a lot of Hell's Kitchen while doing it. Flags, they look amazing. These are sort of random ones where they're sort of whole sheets, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with those. That requires some thought. I think I'm happy. Like, I got this album down to not chunky, so it doesn't stick out. So I was pretty happy with this, but my reusable albums are much easier to carry around. So got to think about what I'm still going to store in here, but for now, that's what's in there. And then this one is the album I'm least happy with. Not the design, it's beautiful. Like, Grace's album designs are stunning. You know, and it's the material and stuff is kind of my fault. Like, I damaged the spine, I think it got wet or something, so I had to put stickers down there. Again, it's in a covering to protect it. I just think this album's so beautiful, but the amount of stuff in here makes it so chunky, and it doesn't look good on the shelf. It just sticks out. So this is sort of something that's always in the back of my mind of like how I'm going to sort this out. And reusable albums will be the thing that saved me, but it just needs time for me to sort them out. So this one is like random spares, and the reason it's so chunky is because they're just like collected together. I don't massively want to go through a reusable album and put like individual checklists on them. Oh, so I don't know. I've got to think about what I'm doing there, guys. But yeah, this is mostly checklists, full pages of checklists, quite a few of those, full pages of headers, which are labelled as date covers. That's how much I don't sort this album. We've got like dividers, date covers, date dots. They make this thing so chunky. Bottom washi, so many spare glitter headers. Yeah, so this album is not very well sorted at all. This one needs a lot of work from me, and stuff falls out a lot and stuff. And it's actually something I reach for a lot, not for the checklist really now, but for date dots and things. And I've not used date dots in my planner now for like 4 weeks or something, because I can't be bothered to carry this album around. So those are probably going to move into a pocket in my reusable albums, so I just need to do that. My glitter headers could use some more sorting as well, probably by colour like Tilly has them. But yeah, and that's it, guys. As I said, I do have small albums which I don't use, and I have mini albums which I don't use, and then I have a couple of reusable albums. So I have these 3, so 2 Plannerface, 1 Josephine Bow, but these probably deserve their own separate video, but also because I'm not sure how I'm going to use these yet. Like, this one is sorted, this one I know what I'm doing, the other 2 I'm still working on. I also have 2 from Once More with Love. and you know, I don't know sort of how I'm going to use them and things like that. So I do have some reusable albums, but they'll maybe their own video at some point in the future. But that's my storage. So I hope you found this useful. I don't know if this video was a bit rambly or what, but this is something that I have been asked to do literally for like 3 years. So I'm really glad I finally filmed it, and I hope people find this useful. Please feel free to comment down below and let me know. If you have any questions about anything, I am more than happy to talk to you about my storage. Like, I've often sat down with people and talked about storage and stuff, because like people kind of often ask me because they know I have a lot of albums and things. So I'm always more than happy to talk to you guys about it. So whether that's in the Plannerface group or on Instagram, feel free to have a chat with me about it. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I will link to these 2 shops in the description down below, and you are also more than welcome to come and find me over on Instagram at peace.love.plan. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.